for me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me.
What's up, YouTube? Just thought I'd do an update video on everything we got going on right now. Coming up first is going to be Reese's new car. It's running. Yeah, it sounds cool, huh? What do you think? Get in and rev it up a little bit. It sounds pretty cool. Give it a good one. Drive it up and down the driveway real quick, see if it drives. Yeah. Well, I just got it running last night, so I picked it up from a guy off Marketplace. Him and his grandpa built it like 15 to 20 years ago, and his grandpa passed away a couple years ago, and he's fallen on hard times and it quit running, so he put it up on Marketplace, and it needs a little love. Super clean for what it is. They did a lot of work to it. Some people have told me it's an authentic Maya body kit. It's definitely authentic. I cannot find a single picture of it online anywhere to identify what it is. I know Maya did make 5 versions of their body kit for the FC back in the day, but you can only really find pictures of 2 versions. So I won't know till I take this one off to look for some branding on the inside to see exactly what it is. But let me show it to you. So it's an NA FC, original 5-speed NA car that the previous owner did a JDM 13B turbo swap. You can see the body kit. If anybody has an idea what kind of kit this is, drop a comment below. I'd love to figure it out. Original old school discontinued East Bear headlights. Still 4-lug, as you can see. The only real issue with the body, so he had some damage here and then kind of did some body work, or started to, and then left it outside for a long time. So this is all rotted away. But luckily, my good friend Cole from Walla Walla, that has a few FCs, sent me this piece. Even has the vent that goes in the jam. So probably gonna have to beg Shane to weld that on there, and then this body will be clean. Also, the previous owner did a shaved door handles, which used to be cool. The driver's door is perfect still. This one is cracked out. So once this is done, I'll have to grind this out, clean that up. They also did a very weird body molding. I don't know if it's sealant or Bondo or what, but you can see they molded the body kit a little bit, not a lot. It's not like they feathered it in and did a bunch of body work. They just like put a bead around everything. So when this thing gets to the point where that's fixed and that's ready to be painted and that's ready to be painted, I'll probably go around and take the whole body kit off, clean up all the edges so that it can be mounted like normal. And then the car will be ready for a respray at that point. The door poppers still work. They actually work really well. I leave this one open so I can unplug the battery. Original seats in great condition. Brand new carpet kit was already put in. Door panels are really clean. It's got a turbo cluster. Only thing really wrong with the interior besides missing a radio is all the clips on this are broken. So I do need to find this piece, which is kind of hard to find. This is just loose because this is loose. But yeah, other than that, no cracks or damage to the dash. Seats are great. Rear stuff's all there. I put a container in here with all the parts that he had laying around in the car and spares. Gauge cluster only shows 60,000 miles, which I'm sure isn't original, but one of Reese's requirements was pop-ups. And of course I buy her an FC that has no pop-ups, so probably gonna end up swapping this to pop-ups unless it starts growing on her and she decides to keep it. And I also would like to get a OEM turbo hood. Let me show you the engine real quick. They actually did do a good job converting this hood. You can see they cut out the hole and put some trim gasket on there. But yeah, there's the motor. Pretty much just a stock 13B turbo drivetrain with an intake. Engine bay is nice and clean and tidy. No rust anywhere on the chassis. I did look underneath, and the previous owner said that when they built the car, they completely undercoated the whole chassis, which I looked underneath and it is very clean. All the wheel wells are undercoated. It's got new KYB struts on it. Not new, but upgraded KYB struts. So yeah, really cool car. And she's super excited about it. We just took our first test drive up the driveway and back. There's no brakes right now, so I just had to use the handbrake, but yeah, super cool. Moving on to Kai's car. Kai's 86 Corolla is still sitting in the paint booth, but now it has no motor. So if you've seen in previous videos, this had a S15 NASR that we were gonna swap in here, and I went ahead and just made some mounts and bolted it in so it wasn't sitting on the ground. And then we were gonna paint the car, but plans changed. Long term, Kai and I discussed it and we both decided it would be a lot cooler to have a Toyota motor in here since he's gonna keep this car forever. So I posted that NASR up for sale and it's gone. And we got a full Beams 6-speed swap. I also went to Excessive and got the transmission cross member and the swap engine mounts and a couple other little bits and pieces. So I need a manual steering rack. If anybody has a manual rack for an 8.6, message me or drop a comment, because I need that, because then I can get rid of everything on this side of the motor. And the 8.6 is not a bad car to drive with manual steering, so it would be nice to clean this up and swap that over. We'll just move on down the row. So the R33 was ready for the Pandem kit to get painted. I'm gonna probably just go ahead and take the body kit to my guy Mike, where the R34 is, and have him color match it all. Factory two-tone, blue and gray. The S13 I started on with the 5-lug swap and the GK Tech drop knuckles all the way around, but I accidentally ordered S14 5-lug swap, so the spindle size is different. So the new 5-lug swap should be here tomorrow, so I can get this thing back on wheels, set the ride height, get the 5-lug swap done, set an eyeball alignment, and then I can install the hydro, and then this will be pretty much ready to drift. Jessica's car is ready to wrap. Yeah, I did some body work, had a crack right there, so I fixed that, and it had a chunk missing out of the fiberglass right there, so I fixed that. So this is ready to go to Auto Alchemy, a good friend Susie, to get a full wrap job done. And also, this box is full of all the performance upgrades for Jessica's car from ARM Motorsports. So hit them up if you need any parts for your BMW. They're great quality parts. I will be doing a whole video on installing these parts and going through what exactly we got from them on her car. But I don't know if I'm gonna do the performance parts and then wrap it, or just go have it wrapped and then do the performance parts. So I still gotta make up my mind. Christmas is in a couple days, and then New Year's. So I got a couple weeks to kind of sort all this stuff out and then come up with a plan, since everybody's gonna be on holiday. Also, if you can't tell, the black S14 is gone. So I did sell that to a guy in the Seattle area, and it went to a good home. He's super excited about it, picked it up the other day and drove it all the way back to Seattle with no issues. I'm also continuing to plug away at the 2JZ. My GX100 Chaser should be here mid-January from Japan, and I'm hoping to have this ready to drop in when it shows up. So I've got the Link ECU, the standalone harness. I got a top mount turbo manifold coming, and I still got to pick out a turbo and order that up. So stay tuned for that whole video. That should be pretty cool swap. I'm gonna go over how to convert the GX100 to JZX100, everything you need to upgrade. Pretty much, if you don't know, everything you need to upgrade to go from GX to JZX is all stuff that you would upgrade on a JZX anyways. So the myth of just spend the money on a JZX is fair if you're gonna daily it or leave it pretty much stock. If you plan to modify it or track it or turn it into a full-blown drift car, every upgrade you're gonna do to that JZX is gonna be the same as what you would do on the GX. Obviously, you wouldn't have to do a full engine swap, but as far as the chassis is concerned, it's all the same upgrades. So I'll go over all that in detail in those videos. But for now, I just want to get a video out to you guys to give you an update on what all we have going on here in the shop right now and things to come. Also, stay tuned. I'm going to do an update video soon on Shane's FD and show you guys what drivetrain he's putting in that car and give you an update on the work he's been doing the last couple of weeks. He should be picking up the motor today or tomorrow, so hopefully that video will drop soon as well. Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas in a couple days, or today. I don't know when this video is going to come out, and I hope everybody has a good New Year's and drive safe and have fun. So like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you later. Peace. Hi. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Presley, that's a cute name. Oh, that's a. What's her name? What's her name's son? I remember meeting him a few years ago.
Reese, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!